Sharon's here. How are you this week? It's Q&A day, girlfriends. Gonna have a little chit chat, then we're gonna cover a lot of questions. I don't know about you all, this week is just not going really good for me so far. I want you guys to know. It is so funny. I have real mild asthma, and I was just diagnosed with that. I'm telling you, when you get old, all kinds of things start to come out of the woodwork that you never had in your whole life before. I mean, the hormones change and you go to squat. Okay, girlfriends? So I'm having my checkup and doing all these lovely things you do. And they proceed to tell me, oh, well, we're going to send you to a pulmonary specialist because you're kind of wheezing. I said, well, 100 years ago, I was a smoker. No, there's some other wheezing. We're going to have this checked. So I go to this pulmonary man. He's about as big as a minute, and he's got kind of an attitude, you know how they do. And, of course, I am a little hard to handle at times. Not all the time. I really don't even think I am. But, I mean, I could tell by sometimes their perturbed look that maybe I have an issue, okay? So, anyway, he's running all these tests, and I'm blowing and blowing and blowing into all this stuff. And then finally, he comes back and tells me, he said, well, you have very mild asthma. What? I've never had asthma in my whole life. What are you talking about? He said, you have very mild asthma. And here's an inhaler. Get with it. Use it twice a day. Suck in twice here, and then later suck in twice again and blow it out your nose and all this garbage. Okay, whatever. So, then he proceeds to tell me, he says, also, you have sleep apnea. I have what? I said, okay, is this a fat thing? And he started laughing. He said, Sharon, he said, it goes along with, that is why you're up till 1 and 2 in the morning. And then you're up at 5 and 6 to get ready for the day. You're up during the night, even when you go to bed at 1, because that is true. I've got a weird sleeping schedule. It's like I work around the clock, no sleep. And he said, but you have sleep apnea. So I want you to take this apparatus home. It tied around the waist and had a little hootis on it. And now the hootis was like, it's supposed to register what you do and I guess how you sleep. I don't know. And then this thing that goes up the nose, it just wraps around, kind of like, you know, for oxygen. Okay, that's cool. I can hang with this, you know, for a night. Well, they made me do it 3 nights in a row, and that's how he figured out I had sleep apnea. So then he says, we want you to go for an overnight sleep study. I said, well, this is going to be interesting. Okay, where is, so he gave me the address and everything. He said, they'll be calling you about this. So this chick calls me and she says, Miss Capehart, you must be here at 8 o'clock for your sleep study. 8 o'clock? I'm just getting started. They're talking at night, 8 p.m. I'm just starting to get in the swing of things for all day long. I mean, I got things to do. I got 100 million comments to answer all the time, right? Says, no, you have to come up here at 8. And I said, honey, read the lips. I don't go to sleep at 8. I don't go to sleep till 1 or 2 in the morning. And, well, we have a queen-size bed here. Well, first of all, that won't suffice. I said, I have a Sleep Number California king size at home, and I use it, and it's on number 45 for my back, and makes me just sleep lovely when I go to sleep. And I said, so I had to have my very own bed, and obviously it can't be carried there. Don't you have some little apparatus I can use at home or whatever? No, it has to be done up here, and you have to be here at 8. Well, what am I going to do from 8 till 1 or 2 in the morning? Well, you can work on your laptop. I don't like laptops. I have a PC. And I said, excuse me, do you have Egyptian cotton sheets? That is the least. I couldn't possibly just sleep on a regular old cotton sheet like from a regular store. I mean, I always sleep in soft, good stuff. I mean, because I stay cooler. You know, even if you're postmenopausal, you know, you still get hot. I have to sleep at 59 to 60 degrees max, or I'm going to sweat in my head all night long. So, anyway, back to the story. Okay, I'm going to have to go up here and have this sleep study. And, well, nothing was working for me. And then the doctor calls and kind of See, he was kind of saying I was being difficult. I said, I'm not trying to be difficult here, but who does this at 8 o'clock at night? No regular person goes sleep at 8 at night. And he says, I'll give you a sleeping pill. That'll do the trick. Better be a strong one, brother. So I'm going to go home. I said, no, wait a minute. Sleep apnea, isn't that when the people wear those masks that look like aliens and everything? And he said, yes. Oh, no, that's not going to work for me. I can't have anything fitting on my face. I have fillers, I have Botox, I have skincare. I can't have anything pressing and pushing on my face. And he said, Sharon, do you understand with sleep apnea, you can have a heart attack in your sleep, you can have a stroke. There's no cure for this since it's being diagnosed after the age of 50, and you could die in your sleep. Well, that beats the hell out of cancer or a heart attack or anything else. I mean, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing. I mean, how peaceful would that be? So he's going on and on. He said, look, we're going to have to do this. It's serious. And I said, not until we can find a mask that's going to work for my face. I will not have anything screwing with my face. I said, do you know how much it costs to put what I've got in my face and continue it on a regular basis? I have skincare, I have masks, I have all kinds of things I have to do. And I said, and God forbid if I were to meet somebody and think about getting married again. Can't you imagine rolling over to somebody and they had this big apparatus like, kiss me, baby, and this tube coming out? No, absolutely not. So I said, oh, this is not working for me. And I said, so you know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. I went online and Googled all these, what, CPAP or whatever the heck they call them, masks. And I was trying to find one that would be conducive. Because, I mean, I'm not trying to be difficult. I mean, I would like to see what it's like to sleep a whole night through. Hello. I told y'all I used to sleepwalk when I was on the road. Well, I'm not trying to be difficult. I just don't want anything pushing or screwing around my face, much less putting dents in my hair. Y'all know I get my hair done once a week. It's got to last all week and be absolutely beautiful. Can you imagine? And I sleep just like a corpse. You know what I mean? You put flowers here and there's no difference. I cannot have anything bending and sticking in my head. So I found this apparatus. It's really cool. It covers just the nose and the mouth right here, kind of like on an airplane, but not even as bad as that, and it hooks behind each ear. So I called the doctor and say, hark, hark. I had to talk to his nurse because she's tougher than he is. I said, I found the apparatus. It was even pink. And I said, this is perfect. She says, well, that's not going to work. I said, and why isn't it going to work? And she said, because it could move in your sleep. And then it'll screw up your insurance and screw up that. I said, nothing's going to screw up my bloody insurance. I said, because the mask is moving around. It could do that even if it were just like this. I said, y'all are just trying to put me in something ugly. And I'm not going to do ugly. I said, I don't care what it takes. I want something that fits behind there and does right. And they said, well, let's just do the sleep study and then we'll go from there. I said, yeah, but I'm just telling you ahead of time. I'm not trying to be difficult, but I know what I know, okay? So you can see I've been fighting with doctors all week over a mask, over a sleep study. I mean, I don't even know why they can't come over here. That would be much better. We could hang out, watch TV, have a glass of wine or something. Stay up till 1 or 2 till I'm ready to go to bed. But, oh no, let's drug the bitch, right? And check and see how we're doing here and better with this ugly thing. Oh, I tell you, just my week has been hell. Okay, so here we go. Q&A. Look, I love this. You thought that one was good. And y'all help me out with that too, because I don't know if any of you have sleep apnea. Maybe if you do, maybe you have a nicer type setup. Because, help me out here, ladies, okay? Okay, so first question. Dear Sharon, please don't say my name. I am a YouTuber in the mature group. And I have a problem here I need to talk to you about. I'm not sure how much I should be spending on eyeshadow palettes. I noticed that everyone else on YouTube has very expensive palettes that they demonstrate and that they show, but I really don't have the budget. But I don't want anybody to know I don't have the budget, and I can't keep up with everyone. So I fake it to make it, so to speak. Can you tell me what I should be spending and how I should be handling this? Sweetheart, you can find another niche. You don't have to spend everything you've got on palettes, because everybody does, and it can get very, very expensive. Don't think you have to keep up with everyone else, because that's nonsense. I mean, we want to know that you're believable and that you are unique. If you start taking on traits or ways of each and every YouTuber, then that's not going to make you any different or unique, right? I would not break the bank if that's what you like, or your eyeshadow palettes. You might want to start focusing more on demonstrating drugstore type palettes. I'll tell you what, if you want to know the queen of drugstore makeup and looking fabulous, you better go over to Laura with Shake Up Makeup. That woman can come up with all kinds of great deals, but I mean skincare deals, makeup deals, and she goes to Target and Walmart and everything, and she can, and look at her look. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. She is hip, she is cool, she is classy. And she doesn't go out for these heavy-duty expensive palettes. She has a niche that she sticks with, and that's what makes her a queen in her group there. So don't think that you have to try to keep up with everyone in the group that has really, really expensive palettes and that they spend all this money. It's okay if you don't have that kind of money to spend. And you know, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know why you're so hung up on the makeup palettes. It seems to me like maybe you ought to be concentrating on your skincare, maybe. Just remember one thing. The canvas is only as good as the skincare, okay? No makeup, no palette, nothing is going to look great if you don't have a great canvas. Shooting back to Laura again. Laura uses really good products, and she's diligent and consistent like many of us are, okay? But when she puts drugstore type products on her face, or a Target or a Walmart type products on her face, because the canvas has been highly taken care of, she is flawless. Do you see what I'm saying? So you need to concentrate more on what's under before you concentrate on what's outward. And perhaps if you do that, then you can switch over and try more drugstore brands, or an off-brand, or a brand that is green, you know, organic type. Kathy A, for instance, that comes to my mind every time. Kathy A can go out and find the most unique palettes and makeup, I mean, for a small price too. And she looks like she is wearing high-end stuff. So, you know, you got to shop around. You got to really think out what you're doing before you do it, if you know what I mean, girlfriend. But stop trying to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. Try to be unique. Don't ever copy another YouTube. Don't copy their background. Don't copy what they've got set up. Just be yourself. Do your thing. Knock yourself out, okay? That's what's going to help you a lot. Okay. Hope that helped, girlfriend. Mwah! Love you. Okay, question number 2. Aloha, Sharon. She says, I just want to say I really love your YouTube channel, and your recommendations are so valuable. I am 67 also, and have only recently begun paying attention to my face. And of course she laughs there. I have neglected wearing sunscreen in the tropics all my life, and also never been into using foo-foo beauty products to enhance my looks. Wrong, oh well, I guess it's never too late to learn, huh? My concern is age spots, discoloration, and even skin tone. What product is good for lessening sun damage and anti-aging as well? Would you recommend using retinoid, etc. in the Skin Medica TNS serum? I appreciate all the help you can give your sister in Honolulu. Okay, girlfriend. Just because you haven't started, it's better late than never, right? First thing I would do is think about exfoliating. Okay, let's think about that. You can do a glycolic peel. I would not go over 10% because you're new and green at this. They've got the little pads. I think Pericom ND has some. I personally have, and I will put in the down bar below, have shown you gals a lot of times about the little glycolic acid that I get on Amazon, and I use a cotton ball, wipe it all over my face, then put marine peptides on it, then an oil on top of that, or a moisturizer, and go to bed, and you wake up and, I mean, all the caca's gone, your face is shiny, it's bright, it's gorgeous, and you want to exfoliate. I would say no more than twice a week, doing something like that. You could also get glycolic cleansers. That also helps with discoloration. That'll also help with the uneven skin tone. Exfoliate, 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 girlfriend. The next thing, yes, you can get started on a retin-A product. I would not start with 0.01. I would start with 0.05 since you're brand new to it, like the Refisa that we talk about. And I would just start one day a week using Refisa. It's more moisturizing than some of the other hard stuff. And then I would graduate every 2 weeks, add on another day, and add on another day, until you're using it every day during the week. And that would be good. I would not want you to go out and invest this much money on the TNS until we get it exfoliated and kind of, you know, cleaned up and comfortable. And once we do, we can talk about a heavy-duty serum like TNS. But I would want you to use your vitamin C. I would want you to use a good eye cream under your eyes and the exfoliation. Let's get started there first, and then the Refisa. Okay, we'll go from there, girlfriend. Thanks for your question, baby doll. She gonna be so pretty. Okay, my love. Dear Sharon, I had worked myself up to 0.05 retin-A 7 nights a week. I became flat on my back, sick, and could not maintain my regime. I was down about 2 weeks. I'm feeling better now, but not sure where to pick up on the retin-A. Can I go back to nightly, or do I need to ease into it? Thanks for being there for us. I may have been down, but I didn't miss a video. It's helped so much having you look forward to. Love you and all you do. Thank you, baby. Okay, since you were only down for 2 weeks, that's not a big deal. If you were down for 2 months, then we would talk. I think you can pick up where you left off, actually, because you're on 0.05. I don't have a problem with that. But I would start, instead of the 7 nights a week, let's not completely push it. Let's just go to 5 nights. Okay, and let's do that for a couple or 3 weeks, and then you can pick back up, okay? Slow is better, darling. It's all about being consistent, you know. All right, let's see. Dear Sharon, how do I get a glow? You know what? It's easier said than done. I mean, it truly is. Of course, you can get a glow by using all the highlighters you want. But you know, to me, that's always a fake glow. You can tell it's a fake glow. When I see somebody's skin glow, I think of Melissa 55. Okay? Boy, she glows. I think of Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen after 62. But let me tell you ways that you can glow. The first thing that you can do is apply a real thick moisturizer at night, almost like a mask. Leave it on for like 1 to 2 minutes, then massage the rest into your skin. It works amazingly well. Now you can use Curel, you can use Eucerin healing lotion. That really helps. I mean, your skin will glow, everything will glow. I'm talking about the rest of your body. Another thing for an instant glow is you can splash your face with really, really hot water several times. Then you can follow it up by splashing it with ice cold water, with ice cubes even in the water, and then repeat that until you see this glow come up. You know, Joan Crawford used to do this. That was one of her tricks for getting her glow. And it does work. I have to say it does work. But it's cold. It's freezing. You can wear rubber gloves or something to do this. The next thing is, and I think this is the greatest of all, and I think this really helps. Almond oil, jojoba oil, any of your favorite oils, but I'm going to say something like almond oil would be absolutely fabulous, or jojoba for this. But you want to pat one of these over your entire face. Just pat it, okay? And just areas where you want a glow. For example, like your cheekbones, okay? And this works really well even over makeup. You just a little will do. You just right in here, right here, right here, if you want, just right up there. But it's an oil, it's going to seep into the skin, and you're still going to have a natural glow. That is a healthy way to do it, and you need the oils anyway, and I like it because you can do it over makeup. Okay, and the next thing is, a question says, Dear Sharon, I want plump, hydrated, and less wrinkled skin. What in the world can I do? I know I'm asking for a whole lot. No, not really. And I say you're not asking for a lot. But let's just cut to the chase. Get a humidifier. Point blank. I mean, get a smaller one if you have like a separate room in the house where you're working on your computer, or put it in the room where you generally watch television, or your living room, whatever you want to do, but get a humidifier. The humidifier makes all the difference in the world in your skin. Trust me on this, it's all the difference. Next thing is drink enough water. Oh my gosh. You know, I have more doctors say, well, that doesn't have a lot to do with skin per se. But it has a lot to do with tissues. It has a lot to do with hydration. So therefore, I think it's uber important that we drink a ton. I have to drink a ton and then some, because my skin gets dehydrated very easily. All right, ladies, there you go. All the Q&As and the Chit Chat. I want you guys to have a fabulous week. Thank you so much for joining me. To all my new subbies, hey, girls, hey, love you. All right, for all of you all, I want you to stay sassy, classy, and confident. Give me a big thumbs up on this video, okay?